11:59 at Radio Free America. This is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I've got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the walls. The chair is against the walls. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
And if we're live, welcome everyone to our Daily Gun Show. Double Qwarked tonight by Clover, but we are still going to go live, even with his attempts to stop us. So I am attempting to upload the show. Let's find out if we're actually live right now. And then it says that we're live. We'll go over, try to get to it now. And this is just a plain old show, so all I'm going to be able to do is watch it, I guess. I don't think I can invite anybody to a hangout, since there is no hangout. All I do is watch it, I guess. Oh, it says private. I can invite so how do I hit that? Public, done. Save. And boom. Alright, so now somebody might see us out here, even though we've been double qwarked by Clover today. We are still going live because of our dedication and double qwarked by Clover today. We are still refusal to be qwarked. So there. Alright, so now I've posted it on the gun channels and on the YouTube. So as you can see, we've been cut off from the duck. We're duckless until January 6th. So that means I don't think I can even join. I did join Clover's. So either I got cut off because of Clover, which I wouldn't put it past him at all, or I got cut off during his, which I wouldn't put it past him at all. So I'm going to go back and look at stuff from old shows. So here's look what I'm looking at, and I'm looking at stuff from old shows. So that's what we're reduced to now. It's 2 hours late. I like the idea of asking one question to everyone that's interviewed. Others have done that in the past, like Boy Scout, who isn't going to SHOT Show. Makes for interesting videos. Oh yeah? So then, Ozzy's saying, sorry I showed up late. As for any free patches, pretty easy if you like it, I like it. Thanks for all you do. Happy birthday to Second Amendment. So that was from the 15th, or a show before the 15th. Well, there's Ozzy, speaking of the moon. So I just started this out of spite and bitterness, and because I was going to show Clover he couldn't work this show out of existence. Now, is he going to join this show? I don't know. He hasn't responded to no emails that I've sent out. Meaning I have not sent out an email, so I don't know if he's going to join. Let's see if they're all still in here. If they're all in this other chat, I will go back and steal his chat from him. His off-air chat, that is. Oh, I'm backstage and there's nobody on stage to take me upstage, so there's no upstage anymore. They all went to sleep. All right, so yeah, so I guess this is the new format until January 6th. I can invite people into Clover's old hangout easily enough, and that's just what I'll do. So let's see what happens with that. That's not the right link. This is the right link. And then this, and then I click on this. So even though StreamYard over here won't let me in, look what it's doing right here, letting me in. So, oh no, that doesn't do us any good at all, because Clover's not in there. Dang it. We could use the chamber, but let's see who's awake anymore, who's even out there. So, I've got this on my tiny little, oh shit. That on my tiny little screen, that just shut down all my big screen. There we go. How does Pennsylvania decide 80% guns are guns? Because they had something like 26. No, 62 laws attempt to get passed, and that must have been one that snuck past. So it's not that the law got passed, it's the fact that it's how they got passed. So I think that's how. They shoved a lot of stuff through. That required a heck of a lot of procedural resistance to it all, and a lot of deliberate ambition to be resistant to all that. Nope, it wasn't the lawmakers. Number one, there are no lawmakers. There are representatives in government, right? And there are representatives. That's it. There's representatives. So every once in a while they're tasked with writing something, but a lobbyist should have written it, and then they should be verifying or whatever. But I don't know if they're lawmakers. I don't like giving them that. Plus, I don't think that implies that that's their job. Their job is simply to represent us in the branch of government has power to create laws, but that would be like saying they think they are for sure, but that's like saying a cop is a pistolman, like just because he carries a pistol. He's not a radioman either, or a handcuffman. All right, so let's see if I can't figure out a way to invite people into here before they all fall asleep. They're all falling asleep. It's 2 a.m. I guess we're not going to bother. So this is the stupid duck. No, this is the stupid StreamYard. What am I even looking at here? I am looking at... Oh, I'm just looking at a window. What happened to my StreamYard? Or my XSplit? It's way over here. So this is what I'm looking at, and I can fiddle with it. I have to figure out all these things to do with it and figure out a good way to do it. So anyway, I was kind of thrown off. I went to go use the duck today, and I got this message instead, so I'm all flustered. With that, I think I'll shut it down. Like I said, I just went live to show Clover. All right, so now I can't. There's this. For some reason, these things aren't staying up on the screen. Every time I click something over here, it minimizes all my screens. I have to figure out a better routine here. So stay tuned for some fits and starts here whenever I get back into playing with this stuff. I got a couple more projects I'm in the midst of working on that I'll finish up by the end of the year, I hope, and then we'll start working on the Daily Gun Show's production a little bit. And once I got all these tools figured out, we'll have a fancy new Daily Gun Show. At least this way doesn't throttle and gets us off live. That's interesting. So yeah, and like I can definitely do some other stuff with this. I don't really have, oh look, I get a little preview even. So I don't even have everything completely figured out. I kind of dug into it, and once I figured out that this computer can do anything I needed to, I moved on because I have some stuff I was trying to get done by the end of the year here. So say hey to John out there, Garrett's out there, and Pants, guy that comments, and Ozark. I think Ozzy was the first one to find out it was going tonight. Thanks for jumping in a couple hours late, and give us some feedback. I saw a couple more comments come in when I logged in today. I don't log into this account very often because of the way the duck works. I can just log into the browser, and then it launches me into whatever YouTube account I have connected through the duck. So that's through the duck's cloud. And I never have to actually log into the Daily Gun Show. Tonight I'm using the stupid XSplit. See this Night Strike? This is XSplit. I'm using the XSplit, and it necessitated basically that I go in and fiddle with the in the Daily Gun Show's, what should I say, like I had to log into the Daily Gun Show, and I could see a bunch of emails in there. Something like 6. That's a lot of emails for this account. So thanks to the people that have been leaving some feedback over there. Leave some feedback. As the shows get better, there'll be more reason to leave feedback. But with that, I know the dog's got to go. I probably shouldn't have started it this late, but again, just to spite Clover. And it looks like we got $10 for spiting Clover, so right on. This account will never reach the 100, but I guess because it's connected to all my other accounts together, they'll reach 100, so I do appreciate that. as I start to do my taxes and bills and stuff again and pay more attention, I usually tell people don't bother when you don't get whatever the threshold is, $100 a month or something from YouTube, because I barely get that much. But when you count all the channels together, you know, it does. I do see a Google thing show up once in a while, so I do appreciate it because that's all coming from super chats. None of that's coming from videos anymore. But as we were chatting in the last chat about alternatives, it would be super neat to see something come out of SHOT Show this year where the industry backs something like a gun tube to create a new live, whatever, more than a platform, like a new live experience. Night Strike needs to come up with some sort of Blue Man Group type presentation for GunTube, and then put that on the back of a big open flat top truck, like a big truck that would be carrying around, you know, materials, whatever they call them, flatbed trucks. Drive that back and forth in front of SHOT Show, so everyone will be captivated by the modern dance interpretation of the concept you have for GunTube. So we're all looking forward to Night Strike's modern dance interpretation of GunTube that he's going to use to win a bunch of money from SHOT Show this year. Night Spite. Wait, what's happening here? Night Spite is a whole different thing. That's just raging at the daytime people. All those people that need the light to get around, don't know how flashlights work, don't understand the concept of batteries. Maybe Night Strike should come up with a something for the monorail. There's a monorail that goes right past SHOT Show. Paint that monorail with the big GunTube logo or something. Make a big papier-mâché GunTube logo for the monorail to plow through. That would be called a monorail strike. If Night Strike had a spiteful chat, then it might be a Mike Spite strike. A mono strike? He never strikes just once. That implies one strike. I don't see that happening. All right, now it's just getting weird and silly, so we're ending it. I'm going to see how it's like to end a thing on the XSplit. You can watch it happen. This is sort of like what it's like for a robot or for a computer when it sees itself being shut off. It sees its user. It has not made its user happy, so its user comes over here and starts to click it off. You see that part, you see that part, and then it's live again? So it's live again? Is this live again or not? It's live again? Oh shit, it is live again. So it's live again? Is this live again or not? It's live again? I thought it was over. But it's live again. So it's live again? Is this live again or not? It's live again? I thought it was over. But it's live again. So it's live again? Is this live again or not? It's live again? I thought it was over. So it's live again? Oh, this loop will only last so long. So how long will this loop last? Tell me how long this loop lasts. So it's live again? Oh, don't listen to this. So this is how we beat the live. Tell me how long this loop lasts. So it's live again? Oh, don't listen to this. So this is how we beat the live. Tell me how long. Tell me how long. Buy things at gearwebsites.com. 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 At gearwebsites.com. Yeah, so I guess you can restart one of these things. Regular people only have the ability to go live. Some of us have the ability to revive the off-air lives and relive them. So I don't know if anybody's out there. Can you re-chat? Are you able to still chat? It says there's 4 people watching this relive. Nope, I guess not. You don't have that kind of power out there. But you can listen. There's 3 people listening now. One person had to leave because they couldn't handle it. But the other 3 of you, well, 2 of you. Oh yeah, look at that. See, so that means we can revive the live. At least some of us have the power to revive the live. I'll teach certain people that are fluid in the use of the live how to revive the live. The rest of them are going to have to figure it out on their own. I'm going to end it for real this time, because I think now that I have the power to revive a live, that means I actually have simultaneously created the power